In December 2012, the Church World Service Giving Hope program organized a 16-day caravan across 3 countries of East Africa, namely Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda. The participants were drawn from different youth working groups across East Africa. Dubbed the Youth Peer Exchange Caravan 2012, the caravan brought together participants from Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda and Burundi. Despite this diverse cultural and ethnic backdrop, participants became a cohesive unit and were able to share in an experience that will forever be etched in their minds. From this unforgettable epic journey, new friendships were made, experiences were shared, new skills were acquired, and invaluable lessons were learned. During the caravan, participants traveling across the region aboard 2 overland trucks had a chance to meet young people living under similar circumstances as themselves and were able to draw a great deal of inspiration from their peers who had triumphed in the face of adversity. From the littered winding paths of Africa's biggest informal settlement, Mathare, to the lush green slopes of the Rwandan countryside, the caravan wound its way across the 3 East African countries, all the while celebrating the region's unique cultural diversity and the spirit of togetherness. Each day of the caravan was a richly fulfilling experience which offered the youthful participants a chance to learn more about themselves and others from different cultural backgrounds. As well, it offered them a chance to reflect on how this experience will contribute towards improving their livelihoods and those of their respective communities. Under the tagline, Discover, Learn, Inspire, the caravan kicked off in Nairobi, where the participants congregated for what was undoubtedly one of the biggest eye-opening experiences of their lives. First off, the caravan made its way to Nairobi's Mathare slums. Despite the abject poverty and dire living conditions in the slum, the caravan participants discovered that Mathare is not all gloom and doom.
We'll take you around Mathare, just a short walk, and just feel free, yeah? So when you come back, you can ask any question. Then we'll have a small, the kids have something small for you when we come back.
I heard about you early this week, and I'm happy that you're here now. And we're going to maybe have more relationship with you as we continue, and also maybe partnership to continue the work. And thanks for coming, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
The area is teeming with boundlessly talented youths who are utilizing their talents to better their lives and that of their community as a whole. The group was treated to a display of fresh young talent by the Billion Music family.
General was a young boy kwa hip hop element ni rap boy nikidai fools kama die full na ishi chap chap cause nita die soon.
So watu wengi walikuwa wanataka kujua how venye watu wa slums wana operate ama hiyo informal settlement ina operate. That's why tumekam tukalani huko na tukalani from nini.
Thank you. We share almost the same background. Yeah. Only that kila mtu alitokea kwenye kichochoro chake.
Alice, she told us that there's a slum like Mathare in Tanzania, which is like similar to Mathare, but the youth in Tanzania have been able to come together and challenge the government, and the government has been able to upgrade that slum in Tanzania. Maybe I can implement what is happening in Tanzania, organize a network with the youth in Mathare, and come up with where now we can get what the government deserves to give us, the people of Mathare, because it seems like even us we are reluctant. We are not demanding for what we are supposed to be given.
With the Mathare experience still fresh in their minds, the group made camp for the night, all the while in high anticipation of the rest of their itinerary. It is at these camping sites that the group got to socialize and share individual experiences through various activities. Sports, especially football, appeared to be the chief bonding event as the group participated in different games, creating a friendly and open atmosphere. At first light, the caravan made its way to Kisumu County, in particular Rwanda constituency, where the group was able to see several projects run by different youth working groups in the area. The trips to the different projects were organized by MAP International Kenya office and the YWCA Kenya Kisumu branch, who are the CWS implementing partners in the Giving Hope program.
I'm happy to see you from all the countries. Welcome to Kisumu again. We are going to visit YWCA groups.
The youth in Rwanda are running different income-generating projects that assist them in sustaining their livelihoods. These projects include selling of cereals, second-hand clothes, a border business, among others. The group was particularly impressed by one of these working groups that have ventured into the making of sanitary towels.
We measure like this. Here is 7 centimeters. Look, by 2 centimeters. Look, and then here we move it out. That piece we measure, then we draw, and then we move it out. Measurement of this one. Measurement of this one. This napkin. It is 50 centimeters by 12 centimeters. 50 centimeters by 12 centimeters. You can see it. Homemade sanitary towel.
Another major project that has been in the works for a while in the area is a youth resource center, which was formally inaugurated by the CWS Regional Program Coordinator, Caroline Thuo.
Wow,
The resource center boasts a decent ICT center which will be used for training and a modest library which will assist in supplementing vocational training efforts. Despite lacking electricity, the Rwanda youth working groups have been able to employ a variety of solar power devices. For example, this solar lamp that also doubles up as a cell phone charging unit. The visit to Rwanda gave the group a chance to see what other youth living under a similar set of circumstances as themselves have been able to achieve and how they have suited their income-generating activities to the unique needs of their community.
They need to be hardworking, actually, to use their hands, and even any support or any sponsorship from outside, they welcome.
With this, the caravan made its first international border crossing into Uganda. The group was upbeat about the experiences they had had so far and were eagerly waiting what was in store for them in this leg of the journey.
We have youth caregivers who have been able to build their own businesses. They have done good farming practices. There are people actually who told us the other day that now we can begin sponsoring other youth caregivers in their community, and that was so exciting.
The caravan made its way to Kamengo, a rural community located 48 kilometers east of Uganda's capital city, Kampala. Youth working groups in the area are undertaking several impressive projects which the group had the opportunity to witness firsthand. Ruth Tukamushamba, a social worker, explains how these groups are organized and set up.
The Giving Hope program that works with the vulnerable youth to live in a shelter of hope amidst the challenges they go through. Once they're on the right track, they're the best people to work with. Then we encourage them also to form an activity, a common activity that brings them together because they are brought up differently.
Firstly, the group visited a local leather workshop which specializes in the production of different leather goods which are sold within the area.
Tugezezaako okuddayo mu kyalo bane tukolayo projekiti one tulima ebyuma bye tukozesa ebimu si birungi nnyo tugenda okukola omulimu ogwo banga toli mumanyi nnyo oluusi ojjamu ekintu ate kikola kira.
They also visited one Ugandan lady who runs a tailoring business and is well on her way of being another success story.
Group yange itwa Victorious. Her group is called Victorious Youth Working Group.
Yeah.
Yes. Ng'omulimu gwange gwe dream yange nali njagala kwiga kyalaani era nga namaliriza ekyalaani nga kati omulimu kati gwenyinawo gwenkola kati gwembadde nkola nafuna order okuva ku church nga mbatungira obusawo obugendamu pijezi zaabwe.
As she actually requested to be trained as a tailor, and she said her dream was actually to do tailoring and make clothes. She has an order of 200 bags that are sold at 400 shillings each. With the savings that she has been able to do with his brother, they have put up a house.
The group was all praises for what they had observed and commended the business owners for what they have been able to achieve.
Kamengo is as beautiful as Uganda is, and I enjoy the warmth, but I also learned a lot of things. I was impressed with the workshop, the leather workshop, but I was specifically interested when I saw a person with disability, because I actually work with people with disabilities, that's my profession. So I was impressed to see that they are not excluded, but it's everyone who is taken in and everyone is given an opportunity. When you talk about development, when you talk about empowering people, it doesn't just end with giving them economic boosts, but you have to give them practical skills of how to live their daily life. And as a community worker, I think that was a lesson I learned yesterday.
Finally, the caravan made its way to Rwanda in what was arguably the most inspirational leg of this epic journey, according to most of the participants. We all know that Rwanda and Burundi have experienced firsthand the effects of civil strife as witnessed in the 1994 genocide. Many of the youth working projects in the country are made up of youth caregivers who lost their parents and guardians during those dark times. With this in mind, the caravan made a stop at the Kigali Genocide Memorial. The visit to the Genocide Memorial provided some really somber moments which none of the group will forget in a long time.
In Rwanda, we were commemorating the 10th anniversary of genocide. We have 14 mass graves here where 259,000 genocide victims are buried here. This museum is where we have the genocide history in Rwanda.
After this somber reminder of the genocide, the group had a chance to visit one of the genocide survivors, 27-year-old Martin Yakeremye, who runs a successful farming venture. He also sits on a local village court which genocide perpetrators confess publicly and seek forgiveness from their victims.
tukaba dufite andi arenga 4 bitewe nuko twagiye tubereka ibyiciro uko bigiye birutanwa. Ni ukuvuga ngo tumaze kuba comparative byabaye ngombwa ko tugira abaterankunga badutera inkunga, akaba ari na bino bikorwa mwagiye gusura. So
Under the stewardship of the YWCA Kigali, the group went on to visit several youth working projects. The projects visited included a group that makes cookies and mandazis using sweet potatoes as the main raw material. And another that has specialized in metalworks and owns a fully operational workshop, currently undertaking numerous contracts from various clients. The group also had a chance to meet Beata Mpingamzima, another Rwandan success story who started out as a tailor but is now the proprietor of a large restaurant and is making waves in the hospitality industry. Beata shared her experience with the group, urging them to never let go of their dreams despite the setbacks they might be facing.
As Beata was explaining to him, when they started, they were having any capital. They started as other orphans, and then they joined the working group, and then they received various training, and that small amount of money we give to the children. That's where they start. She hasn't managed to carry on with the studies except the sewing as a vocational skill. She managed to pay school fees for the two brothers.
The Caravan's experience in Rwanda will forever be cherished, as will the lessons and inspirations drawn from the people they interacted with in that country. Most members appear to be in agreement that their experience in Rwanda was the best, given the success stories they had got to see for themselves.
I would like to commend the Rwandan team for the good work that they are doing. You don't have to struggle to see the successes that they have achieved and all that they have passed through. It is evident once you visit them, you will see it yourself. It can also be a challenge to us. We can also use that or reciprocate that to our groups wherever we come from.
Jana wakati tulikuwa kwa ule mama kwenye tulitumia Fanta, ule mama mimi nimeongea naye vile vyenye tumekuta kwenye amefikiria sio mwanzo, ameanzia kwa kitu kidogo na nafika pale kwenye tumeona ni kitu ya kufurahia na tena ni kitu kwa vijana yenye inaweza katufunza.
Yesterday it's a nice day because I can see Rwandan's people are hard workers. For example, that girl Beata, she's a strong woman, she fights for the life. She shares her life with other people. So I learned about giving. People, you're supposed to have a heart of giving and sharing with other people so that God can bless you.
Most of the youths here in Rwanda, they have done a lot compared to the youths where we are coming from, especially from Kenya. They have tried so hard to support themselves and support their siblings. I feel that I have not done a lot as for my part, because whatever the age that they have and whatever they have achieved, it's really amazing.
We are very happy to receive you.
From a learning standpoint, the Caravan was also a time to sample different cultures in the countries visited and experiencing the lifestyles there.
Kwa mimi nilichojifunza toka tumeingia Kenya, cha kwanza upande wa Kenya, vijana wanajitahidi, wanajituma katika kazi na wanajitahidi katika kazi na wako makini katika ufanyaji wa kazi zao kwa kutumia muda vizuri, yani wako very fast. Ukilinganisha na kwangu ninakotoka, mtu anaweza kaa anafanya shughuli zake lakini kwa taratibu.
What I've learned actually in Uganda, it's my first time anyway, and I learned something that bananas can be roasted, yeah. That is funny, very funny.
Kenya is the country rich than other country of Rwanda and Uganda. Kenya is country no clean than other country. Rwanda is better than other country of clean.
So I think I love the weather and the infrastructure. I also like the uniform of the policemen. You know, I saw some white and I thought, okay, those are nurses or what? So that is also something new I had never seen, and this is my first time to be in Uganda. So I think I'll have a lot of things to tell my friends and my family when I go back to Kenya. Thank you.
Talking about Kenya, like the part of Kisumu and a bit cold when you go to Naivasha. Yeah, what I saw there, I saw a hippo. It was my first time to saw a hippo. What I have discovered, the people there in Kenya like God and like entertaining people, like those at Rarieda.
In the end, the Youth Peer Exchange Caravan 2012 succeeded in helping its participants in discovering, learning, and inspiring them to achieve their goals and dreams.
More than before, to work hard in order to realize our dreams and encourage others to do the same.
And I've also learned that patience, courage, and commitment are the only qualities that if we embrace, then we are going to succeed in future. Now, my inspiration is that I have discovered and learned. And one thing I have promised myself is to implement at least 2 of the things that I have learned. For example, I have learned that if you want to succeed, you have to be patient. You have to commit yourself, and you need courage in certain circumstances. And this is what I'm going to try to implement.
Then you'll see that Martin has ensured he made the first dream. The second, with the dream, he ensured that he uses the available resources to ensure that he accomplishes his dream. You'll find that the parents died, but they left him with land. There are some youth of which they are having land, but they just sit on it, they don't utilize it. But Martin has ensured that he utilizes the land. He made banana plantations. He ensured that he grows nuts plus some other plantations he afforded to do. So I urge you youth, when you go back, if you have the available resources like land, ensure that you use that resource to accomplish the dream you are to fulfill.
So I have interacted with most of you, but I have not interacted as much as I would have wanted to interact. But nonetheless, I have something to say and share with you. I discovered that you're very curious and very interested in knowing what people have gone through and drawing encouragement from that.
I've come to realize that I have a gift, a different gift from what I was doing right now. At this time, I was only dealing with the business, but now I can see that I can be good in other things. So what I'm going to do, I'll not only deal in one thing, but I'm going to implement the other things that I'm good at so that I can achieve my goals and dreams.
The Caravan has affected my life and the hopes and the dreams that I had. Because at first I did not believe in myself. Although I have achieved some of these things, but I did not believe that I could be somebody bigger than where I am. And most of the youths that we visited believed in themselves. And that belief in themselves has made them to be a notch higher than where I am. So from this caravan on, I will start believing in myself, working hard, and knowing that even me can make it in life.
Yeah.